Herbert Spencer was born in Derby, England on 27th April 1820. He was recognized as one of the important social philosophers of the 19th century. He had exerted a pre- profound influence in the development of modern sociology. Spencer was son of William George Spencer, generally called George. Spencer's father was a religious dissenter who drifted from Methodism to Quakerism and who seems to have transmitted to his son opposition to all forms of authority. He ran a school founded on the progressive teaching methods of Johann Hendrick and also served as secretary of Derby Philosophical Society, a scientific society which had been founded in 1783 by Ernest Darwin, the grandfather of Charles Darwin. Spencer was educated in empirical science by his father, while the members of the Derby Philosophical Society introduced him to pre-Darwin concepts of biological evolution, particularly those Ernest Darwin and Jean Lamarck. His uncle, the Reverend Thomas Spencer, vicar of Hinton Charterhouse, near Bath, completed Spencer's limited formal education by teaching him some mathematics, physics, and enough Latin to enable him to translate some easy texts. Thomas Spencer also imprinted on his nephew his own firm free trade and anti-status political views. Otherwise, Spencer was a person who acquired most of his knowledge from narrowly focused reading and conversation with his friends and acquaintances. He was treated as the container of Comte's evolutionary approach. He tried to apply the theory of biological evolution to sociology. He proposed that society was a product of change from lower to higher forms. Herbert Spencer is famous for his doctrine of social Darwinism, which asserted that the principle of evolution, including natural selection, applying to human societies, social classes, and individuals as well as to biological species developing over geology time. As a polymath, he contributed to a wide range of subjects including ethics, religion, anthropology, economics, political theory, philosophy, literatures, astronomy, biology, sociology, and psychology. Some of the contribution by Herbert Spencer. The exception to Spencer's growing constructivism was that he remained throughout his life a strong opponent of imperialism and militarism. His critique of the Boer War was especially scathing and it contributed to his declining popularity in Britain. He was elected as a member to the American Philosophical Society in 1883. Spencer also invented a precursor to modern paperclip, though it looked more like a modern cotter pin. This bunding pin was distributed by Ackerman and Company. Spencer shows drawing of the pin Appendix 1 following Appendix H of his autobiography along with published description of its uses. Herbert Spencer's theoretical perspective was that he compared system with animals and societies. The sociological principle introduced by Herbert Spencer is social Darwinism. According to Spencer, in first principles, three principles regulate the universe, namely the law of persistence of force, the law of the instability of homogeneous, and the law of the multiplicity of effects. Spencer originated the expression survival of the fittest, which he coined in Principle of Biology 1864 after reading Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species. Spencer's early struggle to establish himself As a writer by the 1870s, he had become the most famous philosopher of the age. His works were widely read during his lifetime, and by 1869 he was able to support himself depending on the profit of book sales and on income from his regular contribution collected as 3 volumes of essays. His work were translated into German, Italian, Spanish, French, Russian, Japanese, and Chinese, and into many other languages. He was offered honors and awards all over European and North America. He continued writing all his life. In later years, often by dictation, until he succumbed to poor health at the age of 83. In 1902, shortly before his death, Spencer was nominated for the Nobel Prize for Literature that was assigned to German Theodore. Herbert Spencer died on 8 December 1903 in England. Thank you for listening to me.